The Joe Rogan Experience.
Now, when you went to jail, you had and your case was horrible. I mean, it was so depressing to hear that you were going to jail for making bongs.
Yeah.
I mean, it just the whole thing was so sick, and that they were threatening to put your family in jail, and that's why they sent you to jail. You couldn't smoke pot for a while after that, right?
For years.
How long?
Probably 3 years.
Because you're on probation.
Probation, pre-probation, before you went to jail, pre-trial, because if you get caught, then you end up getting tortured. Well, the whole time I was there, 9 months I was there, I couldn't smoke. They tested me all the time. They tried to catch me, and they had nothing to catch. And then a year after that, I was on probation, and I never smoked. I can quit. I got willpower. I can quit. I quit smoking. I quit drinking. I quit eating bad food.
But you had to one thing that happened that was great was that you became even more of a hero to the cannabis community because people knew you truly were a martyr, and it was outrageous, and it was so wrong that even people that didn't smoke pot were like, how the fuck are you arresting Tommy Chong? Like, come on, man. Like, all the terrorists in the world, the criminals, the rapists, the murderers.
I know.
You're going to put Tommy Chong in jail.
Yeah.
Like, what are we, protecting or serving? What are we doing here? Which one? Which one is that?
Yeah, they were just showing off.
Showing off.
But once I got in
there,
I was in there with a lot of people that were unjustly incarcerated. I was in there with the orthopedic surgeon for the Rams, and he had been in a tax. It was legal at the time he did it, which was that he had a big car collection. And he wrote off the car collection somehow. And then the IRS changed people, and next thing you know, they came to him and said, you owe all this money. And if you don't pay it, you got to go to jail. And he couldn't pay it, so he went to jail. Oh. He's the orthopedic surgeon. He's like super straight, one of the straightest guys I ever met. Mm-hmm. And there was another guy that figured out the OJ tax scheme. You know how OJ can keep his money from the
pension
NFL?
Because he's in Florida.
Yeah, well, it's a law that a loophole that allowed OJ to keep his taxes. I mean tax-free money, and so this accountant figured out how to do it, and he started getting rich people. So they didn't have to pay taxes. And so rather than to change the law or do anything like that, they just put his ass in jail because they could. And they put him in there for a year.
And he wasn't doing anything illegal?
Nothing illegal. And then they told him, you're going to get out in a year, but you're not going to do that tax thing anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. No, the government.
The IRS is creepy. You do not want to owe them money.